Okay. Thank God that's done. Now, the animation, not on page load, on click, not on page load, on click, oh, I forgot to do all of these. There. He's good. I think we need to test it. Let's have a look. This is going to go horribly wrong. It's not even close to being ready, but we'll test it anyway. Right. That's not like the one I built before, is it? I'm sure they work still, but it's like the weirdest bloody roll down menu that's ever been invented. Let's see what we can do about that. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 animations there, and they're just coming in devil-may-care style, aren't they? Just whenever I feel like it. And how is that? How do we sequence those things so that, you know, the top one comes in first, then the second one, then the third one, or all at the same time? How do we do that? Time. That's not the question, though, by the way. Yeah, but very good answer. The question is going to be more advanced than that. But you're right, timing. Here's the timing panel. Okay. Now, because we've got a bunch of... Oh, hang on a sec. I need to reset this workspace. I can't see what's going on. Okay. Timing. I need to... Oh, what am I doing wrong here? Here we go. Okay. So all of these guys, animations are being triggered by this button. So it holds the timing for each of these guys underneath. And at the moment it's 15, 16, 19, 18, 17. That's the order they're coming in. And I can shuffle them about if I want to change the order. Okay? But what I would really like them to do is to all just go boom, like that. Okay? So all you do is grab each of these guys and then press the little link button. Now they're all going to animate simultaneously, and they'll all fall into their positions at the same time. Top one's obviously going to go slower, and then the bottom ones will come down. So I think this is going to make a lot more sense when we go ahead and test this out. Oh. It's annoying me already. That was intended to annoy others. Now we'll click that. Ah, that's better. But we still have a problem. It's a one-way thing, isn't it? So how do we fit? This is my question. How do we make it retract? It's doing that. Yes.
You try another button to reverse it on top of the select image button.
Yeah.
And then you hide that one.
You can hide that one. Yeah.
So when I click that,
Hide it.
One.
that will hide.
Yeah.
And
And
then
reveal one that's the same.
Reveal another one that looks the same as that one.
That reverses it.
It's going to reverse the thing. You guys are working together. But absolutely correct. Yeah. So we need two. In fact, we need two buttons. So as that one's clicked, it plays the animation and then instantly hides itself and reveals its reversing cousin. So let's do that. Let's get this guy. We'll copy and paste him, and just for the time being, we'll move him out of position so that you can see what's going on. Okay? So he's a button. And then here's what we'll do. Select this one. And we'll go to buttons. Okay. So you are doing all of these things. Okay, so we need a new action. So on release, it's playing all of those animations. So that's very good. So we're going to say on release, we're going to say show hide buttons, and then we're going to say what is this bloody thing called? It's called button 20. So that's it there, and we'll say hide. Can you see that tiny little icon? So it's like show, hide, whatever. Don't do anything. So that'll be clicked, and on release, it will hide itself. Okay. So that's cool. And then this guy here. Oh, actually, it needs to do something else. He's called button 21. So then button 21 needs to be shown. So hide itself, show that. And then this guy needs to be hidden until triggered, so he's going to be invisible. So that's good. And then he needs to reverse the animations. Okay, so I'll say on release, animation, and then we've got to say each of them, button, reverse. So we'll click it, it's going to reverse the animation. So you see what's going on? It's a little bit tricky, isn't it? So that's good. Add another one. Animation. Did I do 19? Yeah, 18. Reverse. Animation. Whoops. Are you guys whispering because I missed something or no? Animation reverse. That's why I should have named these bloody buttons. Did that.
You missed certain things.
Damn it. Thank you. I knew I'd miss one. Reverse. Oh, I'm sure something will stuff up, but let's give it a test anyway. That's why we've got the preview button in there. Okay. So we've intentionally left that in the wrong spot, just so we see. Make sure it's going to work. So it should be hidden. Wow. Yes. Thank you. Click. Yep. Shows up. Click. The timing on the way back.
Yeah.
Righto. That's an easy fix. So grab him. Where's timing? There.
The order?
Don't worry about the order. Just link him. Chuck him there. Move your little bugger. There. Let's give it a test now. Waiting patiently. Yeah, it should be. Yeah. Oh, did it? And look, they should still work. If I'd stopped bloody clicking it. Oh, what have I done? Oh, I didn't.
I forgot to hide it.
I forgot to hide it. I forgot to hide it. So after it's clicked, it needs to hide and show the other one, just like we did with the first one. Understand? Do you want me to do it? Yeah. Right. I think I better. We started off so slowly too, didn't we? You know, it was a simpler time back with that circle we did at the start of the. So, what do? We've got to do a show hide. Oh, we've got the right one selected. Yep. So it is 21. Needs to hide itself and then reshow button 20. I'm going to assume I've got that right. Just name your buttons, especially when you've got 50 people watching you. So do that. Now it's working a little bit, and I can do little rollover buttons on there and all that sort of fun stuff too. But you don't need to, that animation, that's just a default one. So I've got them fading in and all sorts of other nonsense there too. So you don't necessarily need to use that either. But I think it's a neat combination of animation and button and linking the buttons over. You can create, just knowing that skill, you can create all sorts of interface type arrangements, like little counters. Let's say I was doing I just wanted to do a proof of concept for a client, even for like an online catalogue or something. I can make a little counter that you press plus and minus to how many of this product do you want, that sort of thing. So really easy to create that sort of stuff. So and then I can collapse him back over like that. So I guess my little project within InDesign, I'm pretty happy with that. We've done a few animations. All we really need to do now is publish. So I just wanted to show you how to export. I've got like 10 minutes, right, or something like that. Yeah. More? Yeah. 10 minutes. Yeah. That's cool, isn't it? We said that. Yeah. And then we can have questions and whatnot. Yeah. So we need to publish this thing. So what format is it going to go into? Is it going to go into a SWIFT? We can play it off the desktop, whatever. So there's only a handful of choices that we can do. I'm going to reset that. Let's publish it straight out to a SWIFT file first, though. I think that's the way that we're going to do it most of the time. So we just file, export, straight onto the desktop here, and there's a couple of choices that we have. The FLA, which will then be able to open it straight into Flash, but then the SWF file, which is the SWIFT, obviously. Give it an appropriate menu, so we'll just call it appropriate file name rather. There we go. It's going onto the internet. Save. Generate a HTML. So it's going to create a SWIFT, but of course to view a SWIFT you have to play it in something, an HTML page or whatever. So we'll generate that just so we can have a bit of a look. The old interactive page go. We've only got one page here, so we don't. They'll make no difference anyway. Resolution for the images and so forth. So we'll do all of that caper for us. So we'll press OK, load it up. And there's a little thing playing in the browser now. Just give it a quick test. Looks good. Happy days. Okay. If I wanted to send this to a client to have a look at, sure, I could do that. I could post it up online somewhere and they could, log on and have a look at it. But if you wanted to play it offline, there's a couple of things you could do. But let me avoid pressing that again. I think the easiest way to do it would be to chuck it in a PDF file if you wanted to email it to someone, because then you can pretty much rest assured they can be able to view the thing if it's in a PDF. The Acrobat Reader 9 and Acrobat Reader 10, as well as Standard and Pro, all got the Flash player built into them. So if you chuck this file into a PDF file, they've got 9 or 10 reader. It's free. They'll be able to view it. They don't need Flash Player installed, if you know what I mean. So I would just do this. I'll just create. You could just create a blank PDF, but I would create a PDF portfolio, which is just a collection of different file types. You can put video or PDF or whatever. You can put PowerPoint, Word files or whatever in there. I'm just going to put a standard old grid, add files, I'm going to go to the desktop, and I'm going to choose, look at all this stuff I've got out here. I showed this time-lapse